Hey guys, Joey Doherty here. Super excited to show you guys my brand new sample pack with Drumforge called Dark Aether. We're going to do a little deep dive today and then I'm going to make a track out of it. So I'm really excited to show you guys this pack. It's been inspired by all of my work on Call of Duty and a lot of these modern metal projects and new metal projects that I've worked on over the past few years. And yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to show, so let's get into it. We've got some atmospheres, bass one-shots, chord loops, impacts, risers, Serum presets, synth loops, synth one-shots, and we even have some bonus MIDI which relate to the chord loops in case you like some of them but you want to change the progression and make it your own kind of thing, or maybe you just want to start with some MIDI and you don't want to start with the loop. So let's start with some atmospheres. These are all really textural. I really tried to make them super accessible and easy to just drag and drop into your song. We even have some atonal ones in here, you know, some glitchier stuff. A lot of really pretty sounding stuff. We've got some bass one shots. These are gonna be like some 808s. Pretty fun stuff. Chord loops, I absolutely love chord loops. I use these every day. They're just so inspiring. You can just literally pick one and have a vibe ready to go. And like I said, if you don't like any of the progressions, or maybe you want to change one of the chords inside of one, you can go ahead and just grab the MIDI. We've also got some impacts. I tried to keep these really clean, really useful. You know, make those breakdowns hit harder, those choruses explode bigger. Really similar concept with risers. Wanted stuff to be really clean and accessible. We've got like options for similar stuff. You know, just wanted you guys to have as much flexibility as possible with them. We got some more synth loops, really similar to chord loops, just more melodic. There's even some bass stuff in here too. Also got some synth one-shots. You can throw these into a sampler and start programming away. And like I said, we also got some bonus MIDI in here. Now let's take a look at some of these Serum presets we have. These are kind of cool. These also work in Serum 2. I know it just came out, but all the presets work in Serum 1 or Serum 2. So we got some 808s. Some really cool Reeses. Lots of really neat stuff. We've also got, let's see here, we've got some chords. Kind of more chordal stuff. All of these are really, really nice, and I hope you have fun playing with them. Now, I've kind of got an idea going with some of the loops in here. So I've picked out this Atmos number 11. Sounds like this. I picked out this synth loop 21. But I dropped the pitch down because we're going to be working in E today. I kind of got a little metal beat going here with the drums already. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty rad. I'm pretty much just going to follow the bass loop on guitar. Maybe some different inflections and little turnarounds. But that's kind of my plan, and then we're going to go from there. Alright, so that sounds pretty good to me. Now I'm going to take the riff and bring it an octave down. do like a halftime thing on the drums, and then we can mess around with this atmosphere and see if we can catch a cool vibe in the background. Let me just program a simple little 4 on the floor beat. All right, let's record the next part. I always find it helpful when you're tracking guitar to record into the next part, so that way it'll blend really evenly when you go to track the next section of it. This is pretty fun. And then maybe let's take out the bass loop. And then I want to take the atmosphere, bring it down to a new track, and I'm going to put a trance gate on it so we can get it to have some rhythm. All right, maybe let's do like a little chorus section. Alright, that sounds pretty chill to me. Maybe let's change this little turnaround here on this first section. Maybe the second one too can change. Let's put the guitar down and do some production. I'm gonna just start by cleaning up a lot of these guitar tracks really quick. Just do some quantization. I'm not the greatest player in the world, so helps out. So just get everything nice and tight. Also using drum shots, Taylor Larson and Luke Holland, for a lot of the samples in here, like these room samples, these one shots, this little snare sample. Let's try and clean up this intro a little bit. We'll cut it, do a little fill. I wonder what happens if we take the synth loop and we bring it up an octave from where it is. So let's try that out. That's pretty cool. Just gonna cut some of the low end out of the higher pitched one. Alright, program some bass. I'm gonna make a separate track for the bass that happens underneath here. Or actually, we'll just use the high pitch one since that's already EQ'd. Just bring it over. let's do like just some slight mixing here on the guitars, some compression, nothing too crazy, just to get some nice snap and attack out of the guitars. Quite a vibe. Now let's spruce it up. Let's add some of these impacts and risers and really take it home. This might be cool. Let's show her in. Let's see what else we got. Grab some. Let's try this guy. Cool, so let's bring in like some of these crazy risers in here. Like this one's probably perfect. Cool, let's do it. Maybe the straight one. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, let's get a nice impact here. This one's kind of cool. Maybe some panning on the little atmosphere, doing the tremolo. See, like. And then let's go ahead and grab some more. Probably use this on this little chorus hit here. This might be cool. And then let's add another riser. This one can be like a more cleaner sound. Yeah, this little cymbal riser could be cool. Cut off the tail. Or maybe just trim a little bit of the high end of this guy. Same with the cymbal. Cool. We could do like a little half and half here, so we have half of the atmosphere straight, and then the other half we'll do the transcape. Cool, let's try some of these Serum presets, and maybe we could get like a little lead going. I think this one might be cool. And what we can do is we can freeze this and then take the audio and go ahead and grab that transgate that's on the atmosphere and put it on it. Maybe it'd be cool to do the back half of the audio instead of the front half. It might be kind of interesting. Let's see. I like it. Neat. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this bass MIDI and we're gonna go ahead and bring over our Serum And let's see if we can put like maybe a little chord pad underneath to beef it up. I like this best pad preset a lot. You can kind of open the filter and get it to be like really bright and nice. And I'm a big fan of that. So let's see here. Or actually we can just paste it like that. So maybe we can just have it hold. Like so. Give it up an octave. We'll grab the bass notes. Let's open it up. And let's see how this sounds. Maybe let's try a different option. It's kind of cool. Super distorted. Let's see what else. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe we can get it to be a little less reverb on it. Cool. And then let's automate the volume so it stops when the part stops. Okay, and then this one goes up. Sick. Let's get a limiter on our master chain over here, and let's get our crank in. Cool. And now let's do a little before and after without all the samples. So this is just guitars and bass and band. With everything. Just listen to how much it adds, especially in this section here. Here's everything soloed. Cool. I hope that was helpful, guys. Please feel free to hit me up on socials. Prod by Glide is my Instagram. Please DM me any questions. Hit me up. And please check out the sample pack. I think it's killer. I think you could use it for so many different things. This is easily just literally one loop and one atmosphere, and I made a whole beat out of it. You know, we got riffs and everything, and all the risers and impacts really add so much. And even having the Serum presets and being able to program your own melody lines and then taking them and chopping them up and screwing them, it's really, really fun. Hopefully this helped, guys, and thank you so much for watching.